Right, so I will take a look at how to set up the Hermes agent. So if you have new Ubuntu build, make sure to also set up your build essentials. So it will have like a gate, curl, wget, CS certificates along with build essentials that we need on system. So first get all of those packages set up, and once that is done along with the system update, it will have enough packages so that we can run the Hermes agent. Now after you have your terminal with all those packages set up, you can always restart the terminal, or you can then just reopen it, right? Any one of the methods should work. Now my point is, we have gate, curl, wget, we are good to go with the Hermes agent setup. So let me paste the command and then use forward arrow to make that selection disappear. Right now, if we try and set up, you will notice that we already have Linux, Python, Git. It will check Node.js, it will install that. Some of the packages that are not part of it, it will install, right? Also it will ask you for the rip grep for file search and for ATS voice messages. If you want it, you can say yes. If you don't, you can skip, right? So I will have to authenticate by adding the password, and it will begin the setup, and you can see all the required packages will be installed. So usually always start with the build essentials, and if everything you have set up will be there, right? It won't take much time, but it has its own set of dependencies, so it will go through them, and it will even show you the progress based on your internet connection. It will do it faster. Right now here you can see things that have been failed, which will be seen. For example, you can see where it is setting up SSH. Currently it will install things that are not set up. After that it will go for setting up your virtual environment with Python, and it will set up those build tools, right? These build tools are different from the Linux build tools. You will also notice it is setting up Node.js and browser tools. So we are pretty much halfway there. Right, so during this setup you will also notice that it doesn't have current version of Playwright support for Ubuntu 26, right? So now it will begin the setup. You can set up the provider or full setup. Everything depends on what you wish to start with. Right now here you have to get your AI models API key. So for example, let's say I have open router, so I need to get that particular open router's key, right? If you have like kilo code, you have to get that key as well, right? All of that they have already thought about and they have list, so setting up quickly won't be difficult. We can go with the quick setup or full setup. Considering I want to go through small details, I will go with the full setup here. Right, so I will go with full setup here. Right, so first it will ask you the provider. You can go with open router, right? So there are plenty of models to choose from. Then you have Vercel, Anthropic, OpenAI, Xiaomi, Nvidia, NIM. So you can use that as well. There is also Quen, right? So you can use that. GitHub Copilot, Face, Google AI Studio. So if you are using Anthropic and Google, just back out. They are most likely to block most of the requests from Hermes, OpenClaw, and other similar projects. So go with the other options like Minimax, Kimi, then Alibaba. Quen is also good. NVIDIA is good, so does Open Router, pay-per-use, and you have a lot of model options with Open Router, right? So you can go with that. Alternatively, you can always change this, right? So currently you don't have kilo code here, otherwise I would have went with that option. So here is the Open Router. I'm supposed to enter the key. Now it will ask me the type of model I want to use, right? So I will go with the free one. So I will scroll, but first I have to select the terminal and go with the free that we have listed here. So go with Minimax M2.5 free. Now you can see same provider fallback rotation. Add another credential for same provider fallback. You can say yes. So it can keep multiple credentials for one provider and rotate between them, and when credential is exhausted or rate limited, this preserves your primary provider while reducing interruptions from quota issues, right? You can think with that approach, right? Can say no if currently, and I will move to the next TTS provider. I will go with the default HTTS, right? We don't need any other service. Then there is also terminal backend. You can pick local directly on this machine, default, right? Then Docker, model, SSH, and so on. So we'll go with the default. Now you can see the TTS optional, terminal backend, agent settings, all that we have already done. And you can see press enter to keep 60, use 90 for most tasks, 150 for open exploration. So we will go with 60. Now next is tool progress. You can say control how much tool activity is shown, clean messaging. You can keep silent or have all of them listed. So show tool name only when it changes, less noise, show every tool call with a short preview. You can make that sort of display, right? So default, you can see everything is silent, just the final response. So we'll say off for progress mode. If you want even the smallest one, go with the all and verbose. You can also keep it to new, right? So you can show tool name only when it changes, less noise. So go with new, right? There is also one more thing to check. You can find the context compression, right? So we will go with the default between 0.5 to 0.95. Go with what works, right? Next is your session reset mode. Can say navigate to check all these options. I will keep with the default, so I will go with keep current settings, right? Inactivity with a daily reset, inactivity only, daily only, and so on. So keep current settings, right? Select the platform to configure. Here you have to pick the platform. Currently I don't have any in mind, so I would just go through all of them and then use escape. Or here you can see space is used for selection while escape is for cancel, right? So I'm out of that. Next is tools for CLI. Here you can select browser, web scraping, terminal, file operations, code, vision, image, agent, skills, and so on. There is also RL training, I'm not aware. Home assistant, again pass on that. So we will navigate space toggle. I'm more interested in getting the code work done. So code execution is right, navigate space toggle. So we will go with that, right? Here we can choose the local browser, right? Headless Chrome, no API key needed, right? So we'll go with that. Next is let's say what sort of provider we need. Everything is paid in the list. and here you can see default OpenAI Cortex we can use, and we will go with the default again. Next is there is also TTS from Microsoft Edge, we will use that. And there is also provider for web scraping, which is Firecrawl. Rest of the others you can see from the list are paid, right? So you pick the option you want. I will skip this for now, right? So we are ready to go. We will just say yes. So we already did the setup. Now it will set up everything, and next we can go through the guides like this to see if we have missed anything. So the first run it expects you to run is, after running this, source and ZSHRC, and then go for Hermes, right? As you can see, I have gone through that, but the setup has reloaded and it is showing me Hermes agent. So not sure why this part is broken, but here it is, right? So Hermes, being the messenger in the heaven, is being used as a theme for this agent, right? All the available skills, tools, and all the options are listed here, right? So we can ask our first question to Hermes on what model are you, what are your coding capabilities. Now the model underneath Hermes is Minimax free, which is from Open Router, right? So we can actually get what it can do, right? It will first kind of reason and then show you. Notice that we have like context limit of 204.8k window here from Minimax, right? So that's good enough. We will let it go through all that and then display the output. Now let it initialize, go through all the requests, and so we can see that our Hermes setup is pretty much done. Let it do its own processing, show results. Now you can use it the way you want. You can think of it like using it for automating your tasks. You can do the web scraping, coding, and use it for your other automation by connecting to, let's say, WhatsApp or Telegram, Discord, and so on.